it's week 8 on my Gabby update. She's huge. We couldn't even get the sign on her for pictures. We're doing a plant thing where how do you grow plants larger in science. So what we've been learning is and what I've learned is every fruit has come from one wild fruit. There's no fruit that's been an original fruit. A crab apple is basically the size of a cherry. And I bet you're wondering, how do we get apples like the ones we have in stores today? Well, scientists use selection, so we planted the seeds of big apples and made the apples bigger with the bigger apple seeds. So the experiment the scientist did was he took a 7 out of 10 apple. He planted 3 seeds from it. The first tree had about a 7 out of 10 on sweetness. That's what the 7 out of 10 means. The next one had about a 6 out of 10. But the next one had about an 8 out of 10. But what he's wondering is if I plant the seeds from the 8 out of 10, can I make a 9 out of 10 on sweetness apple and maybe a 10 out of 10? So that's the first lesson we did. The next one is, how do we grow fruits larger? So, for example, one is, so they use selection. We already said that. And so, say the original pumpkin came from Mexico in about the 1800s. It was the tiny pumpkin. It might have fit in my hand. So what happened was we planted the seeds of the biggest pumpkin, and then we got giant pumpkins. Pretty impressive, right? So that's why we have giant pumpkins today. And that's why no 2 fruits are the same. Our third lesson was that, do you think blah, blah, blah are from the same family? Well, but we found out our pumpkins and squash are from the same family. Squash came from pumpkins. And we guessed a lot of other things that came from pumpkins. Like avocado came from a peach, or a peach came from an avocado.
What about cabbage?
Cabbage is not on the list. We had some other good guesses, like a pear came from an apple. We had some other guesses that the other one is of the bigness. An average rose has 45 petals. And the original rose, the wild rose, only has 5 petals. So over selection, over the years, we grew roses that now have 45 petals. And they're like purple petals. And over the years, we did that, which I think is really cool. So my Gabby update this week is it rained a bunch. Rained a bunch. It's Earth Day, so I thought we would do our review on this day. It's Earth Day, so happy Earth Day again. And that's basically it. Now let's see her neighbors.
Okay.
We should start over here with the 4-foot sunflowers. They just sprouted last night. Just sprouted.
Get a picture.
Here's a new neighbor. It's a tree.
It's a ponytail tree
It's a ponytail tree.
that was dying in my office, so
It was dying
hopefully,
in my mom's office. So
hopefully it will
here
be happier
is-
here.
Here's Maggie, Bob, and Cedar. Cedar has already some flowers. It is already that tall. So that's good. Bob's the little brother.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Be gentle.
Oops.
It's okay. Be gentle. Okay.
And here's Maggie.
Okay.
Here is the cucumbers. Still haven't got any flowers yet, but they're still pretty soft leaves. Gabby, Walter. Walter still hasn't sprouted yet. Here are our strawberries that still haven't sprouted yet. Well, now I guess I can go around here. Here is Petunia. All of her things have sprouted. And here's Phoenix, and some of hers have sprouted. That's it for now. Bye.